In this video, we're going to discuss about permutation. Pero bago tayo magsimula sa permutation, so let's begin our discussion sa factorial notation. So yung factorial notation, magagamit natin to kapag nandun na tayo sa formula kasi involve yung factorial sa formula ng permutation. So sa factorial, if we have integer n, so let's say we have integer n. So n factorial denoted by this symbol, yung exclamation point. So this is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 up to 2 times 1. Okay. So, halimbawa, kukunin natin yung 4 factorial. So this is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, ano yung 4 factorial? 4 times 3, 12 times 2, 24. Okay? So, how about 6 factorial? 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, ilan yan? 720. Okay? So, yan yung factorial notation. So, take note, how about 0 factorial? Pag 0 factorial, this will be equal to 1. Okay? So, take note natin to. Yung 0 factorial ay equal sa 1. Okay. Next, bigay tayo ng another example. Let's have 5 factorial times 3 factorial. So, paano naman to? 5 factorial, 3 factorial. So, this is, yung 5 muna, this is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, ito yung 5 factorial. And then, multiplied by 3 factorial. So, 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? So, this is 120 times 6. Ito yung 120 and then 3 times 2 times 1, that is 6. So, this is equal to 720. Okay? Next, how about 3 factorial plus 2 factorial? So, ganun din. 3 times 2 times 1 plus 2 times 1. So, this is 6 plus 2 and that is 8. Okay? Then, how about division? So, try natin. 6 factorial times 4 factorial over 3 factorial. So, this is simply 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then, we have 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 all over 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? So, this is equal to, so dito, pwede naman natin i-cancel to, yung 3 to 1 dito. Ano ba yung 3 times 2 times 1? Hindi, dito na lang natin siya i-cancel sa 3 to 1 dito. So, 4 na lang yung matitira. 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 4. Okay, so pwede natin gawin yung ganong tricks para mas madali yung computation. So this is equal to 2,880. Okay? So yun, at least meron na tayong idea sa factorial, kung paano i-solve yung factorial. So, proceed na tayo sa formula ng permutation. So, ano ba muna yung permutation? When we say permutation, this is another counting technique na ginagamit sa statistical problems. Okay? Yung permutation, pag permutation ang pinag-uusapan, so, take note na lang ang word na arrangement. Okay? Tinitignan natin yung number of possible arrangement. Okay? Arrangement of n different objects. Okay? And sa arrangement na yon, kino-consider natin yung order of the objects. Okay? So example, ang ABC, magkaiba yan, is different from ACB. Okay? So although pare-pareho sila ng ginamit na letters, A, B, C, A, tsaka B, tsaka C, so dito, nagkaiba yung order ng B tsaka C. So magiging magkaibang object sila. Okay? So ganun sa permutation. Mahalaga yung order. Now, doon tayo sa formula. So, number of permutations of n different objects. So, take note kung ano yung n. Yung n dito ay yung different objects taken R at a time. So, ito yung R na to, ito yung kinukuha natin dito sa given n objects. N different objects. Okay? So, yung formula will be NPR equals n factorial over n minus R quantity factorial. Okay, so kaya natin diniscuss kanina yung factorial notation kasi yan ay magagamit sa formula ng permutations. Okay? Now, mapapansin nyo, NPR, kung titignan nyo yung scientific calculator, so nandun yung NPR. Yan yung permutation. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nang compute ng permutation sa scientific calculator. So, hindi na kailangan gumamit ng ganitong formula. Okay, so for the sake of discussion, so I will use this formula sa mga simula. Okay, so now, how about number of permutations? Number of permutations of n objects taken n at a time. So, ibig sabihin, sa n objects, kukuha tayo nung n din. Lahat pala sila makukuha. Okay? So, using this formula, this is npn, that is n factorial over n minus n factorial. And what is n minus n? 0. So, n factorial over 0 factorial. So, ano ba yung 0 factorial? Diniscuss kanina, that is 1. So, n factorial over 1 and that is simply n factorial. So, ibig sabihin, kapag kukunin natin n from n objects, so, ang formula lang simply ay n factorial. Okay? Now, punta tayo sa example. Problem 1. In how many ways can 6 different new books be placed in a window display? Okay. So, dito, meron tayong 6 different new books. So, ano yung n natin dito? Yung objects natin, yung 6 new books. So, ang n natin ay 6. Okay? However, dito sa problem, itong 6 different new books, yun yung ilalagay natin sa window. So, ibig sabihin, ilan ang kukunin natin para ilagay sa window? Lahat sila. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang R natin dito, so 6 books taken together. So, lahat sila kukunin natin. Ang R natin dito ay 6 din. Okay? So, kapag lahat ay kukunin tulad ng ginawa natin sa pangalawa, ito. So, n objects taken n, lahat kinukuha. So, ang magiging formula natin ay n factorial lang. Okay? So, 6 taken 6, this is simply 6 factorial. Okay? And that is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, how many ways? We have 720 different ways. Different ways of displaying the book. Displaying the books. So, meron tayong 720 different ways to display the books. Okay? So, next. In how many ways can an advertising agency promote 12 items, 6 at a time, during a 12-minute period of TV time? Okay? 12, meron tayong 12 items, tapos kukuha tayo ng 6 at a time. Okay? So, ano naman tong 12-minute period of TV time? Panggulo lang yan. Okay? So, hindi porket may nakikita tayong number ay involved na. So, intindihan natin, meron tayong 12 objects, tapos dito sa 12 items na to, so ang n natin ay 12. So, dito sa 12 na to, kukuha tayo ng 6. So, ito yung magiging R natin. Okay? And then, take note that we are talking about number of ways of promoting this. Okay? So, dito papasok yung permutation. So, we have 12 taken 6. So, this is, using our formula, this is 12 factorial over 12 minus 6 factorial. So, madali lang tandaan yung formula. 12 factorial, ito yung n. Tapos, pag ma-minus mo to, 12 tsaka 6. 12 minus 6 factorial. So, this is 12 factorial over 6 factorial. Okay? And then, merong technique dito. So, 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. Pag nasa 6 na, katulad na ng nasa denominator, so, i-remain natin na factorial yung 6 over 6 factorial para ika-cancel na lang to. Kasi itong 6 factorial na yan, pababa lang din yan. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So, ang matitira na lang ay 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. Okay? So, ganun din. Gagamit pa rin ng calculator. So, this is 665,280 ways. Okay? So, next. Number 3. How many ways can 5 female students and 4 male students be seated on a long bench if the bench can accommodate only 5 persons? Okay. So, dito binanggit male tsaka female. Pero wala namang kinalaman yung gender nila. Basta may uupong 5 persons doon sa long bench. Long bench pero 5 lang ang pwedeng umupo. Okay. So, ano yung n natin? Ang n natin ay 5 female, 4 male, so a total of 9. Okay? Tapos, ilan lang ang pwedeng umupo? Ilan ang kukunin natin dito sa 9? 5 lang. Okay? And then, we're talking about number of ways uupo sila. So, ibig sabihin, may arrangement doon. Magkaiba yung mga arrangement natin. So, permutation siya. So, NPR equals 9P5. 9P5 is 9 factorial over 9 minus 5 factorial. So, this is 9 factorial over 9 minus 5 is 4 factorial. Okay? And this is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. So, dito ako mag-i-stop sa 4 factorial para i-cancel ko na lang sa denominator. So, ang kukunin na lang natin 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. So, that is 15,120 ways. Okay. So, 15,120 ways. So, next. Example number 4, 6 boys and 5 girls are to be seated on a row of 11 chairs, such that the boys shall occupy only the odd number chairs. Okay, so find the number of all possible ways. Okay, now, so dito, meron tayong 11 chairs. So, illustrate muna natin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sabi daw, okay, ito na yung 11 chairs. Sabi daw, yung boys shall occupy only the odd number chairs. So, dito lang pwede si boy. Dito, sa pang first, pang third, pang fifth, 7, 9, 11. Okay. So, bawal silang umupo sa even number. Eh, yung girls ba? So, yung girls kahit saan. Pero ang tanong, makakaupo pa ba ang girls sa odd number of chairs? Kasi, meron tayong 6 boys. Okay? Eh, yung odd number chairs ay 6 lang din. Ibig sabihin, kung uupo yung mga boys, wala nang matitira sa odd numbers. So, kahit hindi binigay sa problem na bawal umupo sa odd number si girl, hindi rin siya makakaupo kasi occupied na ng boy yung odd number chairs. So, saan na lang makakaupo si girls? Dito na lang sa even. Okay? So, dito na lang sila makakaupo. Siguro kung sobra to ng odd number, ayun. Okay? Makakaupo pa si girls sa odd number. Pero dito, sumakto. Now, so paano natin i-apply yung permutation? Okay. So dito, meron tayong 6 boys. 6 boys na pwedeng umupo sa 6 odd number chairs. Okay? No, baliktad. May 6 odd number chairs ang pwedeng umupo yung 6 boys. Okay? Tapos may 5 chairs na natitira na pwedeng maupuan ng natitirang 5 girls. Okay? So, ito na yung application ng permutation. So, 6 taken 6 and then 5 taken 5 para sa, ito yung para sa boys, ito yung para sa upuan ng girls. Ang problema, nagbabago yung mga arrangement nila ng boy tsaka girl. So, paano natin bibilangin yung total number of all possible ways? Okay? So, dito, may papasok na 2 event. First event, yung pag-upo ng boys. Ito yung first event. And then, yung second event, yung pag-upo ng girls. Okay? Second event. Ngayon, i-apply natin yung fundamental principle of counting. Okay? So, by fundamental principle of counting, so pwede nating makuha N1, ito yung para sa first event, PR1, which is yung para sa boys, times N2, PR2. Okay? Para naman sa girls. Okay? So, number of ways para sa boys, that is 6, permutation of 6 taken 6, times 5 taken 5, permutation 5 taken 5. Okay? 5 objects taken 5 at a time. So, anong sagot dito? So, this is simply 6 factorial, no? times 5 factorial. So this is 720 times 120. So ilan lahat? We have 86,400 ways. Okay, so yan, 86,400 arrangement. So next, number 5. In how many ways can 25 students be awarded the first prize, second prize, third prize, fourth, and fifth in a raffle draw if each student can be awarded only one prize? So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 25 students, merong first to fifth. Ang student hindi pwedeng makakuha ng more than one award. Okay, hindi pwedeng first na siya, second pa siya. Okay, so tagi-isa lang. So, ilan yung possible ways na maa-awardan yung student? Okay? So, meron tayong N dito. Our N here is 25. And then, sa 25 na yan, 5 lang kukunin. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So, ang R natin ay 5. And then, yung order ba dito? So, isa pa sa tinitignan dito ay kung mahalaga ba yung order. Okay? So, necessary ba yung order? So, the answer is yes. First prize and second prize. Kung let's say, si person 1 and then si person number 2, siya ang first, tsaka si person number 2 ang second, iba yan sa second yung person 1, tapos first place ang person 2. So, magkaiba to. Count to as dalawa. So, mahalaga yung order. Okay? Meaning, tama lang, nagagamitin natin si permutation. Okay? So, although palaging permutation ang ginagamit natin sa topic, sa video na to, no? You have to analyze also kung yung order is necessary. Kasi yun yung mahalaga sa permutation. Pag hindi kailangan ng order, hindi siya permutation ang gagamitin. Okay? Lalo kapag pumasok na yung combination. Sa combination kasi hindi mahalaga yung order. So, doon maguguluhan. Alin ang gagamitin? Permutation o combination. No? Okay. So, now, let's go back. This is permutation since being awarded as a first prize is not the same as being awarded as the second prize, no? For the second prize. So this is NPR equals 25P5 and that is 25 factorial over 25 minus 5 factorial. So this is 25 times 24 times 23 times 22 times 21 times 20 factorial over 20 factorial. So cancel. Ito na lang yung natira. 25 to 21 yung ipag-multiply. So this is now equal to 6,375 6,375,600 ways. So, ang dami, no? Kasi meron tayong 25 students. Lahat sila may chance maging first, maging second, maging third, maging fourth, maging fifth. And then considering the arrangement pa. No? Kaya talagang napakarami nun. So, next. Let's have number 6. Suppose that there are 8 machines, but there are only 3 spaces that are available on the floor of the machine shop for the machines. In how many different ways can the 8 machines be arranged in the 3 available spaces? So, meron tayong 8 machines. So, our N is 8. And then we have 3 available spaces. So, R equals 3. And we're talking about arrangement. Okay. So, this is a permutation. NPR equals 8P3 So this is 8 factorial over 8 minus 3, that is 5 factorial. So this is 8 times, so habang tumatagal, nagiging ano na yung solution natin, mabilis. Okay? So this is 8 times 7 times 6 times, o yun na, times 5 factorial over 5 factorial. So cancel na to. So magiging ano na lang siya, 8 times 7 times 6. And that is 336 ways. Okay? So next, problem number 7. So meron tayong 10 numbers, 0 through 9 are to be used in code groups of 4 to identify an item of clothing. So dito binigay yung mga sample ng code. Halimbawa, code 1083. Pag nakita mo yung code 1083, so ma-identify mo na it is a blue blouse, medium size, tapos yung code group 2031. So it can be identified as pair of pants, size 18, and so on. So yun, no? Dito siya, ito yung point ng codings. Okay? May mga code tapos may meaning yung code. So sa business siguro to. No? Now, repetition of numbers is not permitted. Ibig sabihin, bawal yung 2001 or 3312. So may naulit na digit. Okay. How many different code groups can be formed? Kung gagamitin natin ay 0 through 9. Okay? So, for code groups, so dito, kanina na-discuss natin yung ganitong scenario sa multiplication rule. Okay? Ngayon, since we're talking about codes, itong, gamitin muna natin yung multiplication rule. So, halimbawa sa 4-digit muna yung pakita ko lang yung pagkakaiba. Halimbawa, buo tayo ng 4-digit dun sa multiplication rule. So, ito 10 to, no? 0 through 9. So, sa multiplication rule, 9 to, tapos 9, since repetition is not permitted, 8 times 7. So, ilan yung possible kapag ang pinag-uusapan ay 4-digit number? So, 9 times 9 times 8 times 7, that is 4,536. Okay? So, ito ay kapag 4-digit number ang gagamitin, ay ang ginagawa natin. Okay? Bakit? Kasi, yung una nga, bawal yung 0. Bawal ang 0 sa 4-digit, magiging 3-digit. Now, we are talking about code groups. Ibig sabihin, itong 0, let's say 0132, 0752, pwede to. Bakit? Codes kasi ang pinag-uusapan. They are codes. So, hindi natin masasabi na, 3-digit to. Ito, 3-digit din. So, they are codes. So, meaning they are allowed. Kaya kung gagamitin natin yung multiplication rule, kung gagamitin natin yung fundamental principle of counting, so this is using codes 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. And this must be equal to 5,040 code groups. Pwede na yung 0. Okay, sa unahan. Now, akala ko ba under siya ng permutation? Yes, under siya ng permutation because we're talking about arrangement. Okay? And ilan ba yung pagkukuhanan natin ng codes? 10 from 0 to 9. So, ang n natin dito ay 10. Ang r natin ay 4 kasi may 4 tayong codes. Okay? So, 10 taken 4, permutation of 10 objects taken 4 at a time. So this is 10 factorial over 4 factorial. No, 6 factorial na lang to. Kasi 10 minus 4 is 6. So 6 factorial. So this is simply 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. So hindi ko na isasama yung 6. Makakancel siya. 6 factorial sa denominator na 6 factorial. So this is also 5,040 code groups. Okay? So, yan. Okay, and then, imagine sa code sa 4-digit number, hindi pwede yung 0 sa unahan. Pero pag codes, pinapayagan siya. Kasi, yung code na yan ay, kumbaga, nominal, no? Parang ganun. Label lang siya. Okay, so dito, digit. So, next. Punta tayo dito sa permutation when repetitions are allowed. So, kapag permutation when repetitions are allowed, so, permutation of n different objects, taken r at a time, pero pwede ang repetition is allowed. So, ang magiging formula natin will be P is equal to N raised to R. Okay? So, ganyan na, hindi na NPR. Okay? So, N raised to R na lang. So, example. In a beauty contest, 5 special prizes are at stake to 10 contestants. If each of the contestants is qualified to win all the 5 prizes, in how many ways can this be done? So, ito merong pageant, beauty contest, merong 7 contestants, and meron tayong 5 special prizes. So, hindi siya kumbaga, hindi siya first, second, third, no? So, dito, meron lang 5 special prizes. Okay, ibig sabihin, pwedeng makuha ng isang contestant, kung talagang napakagaling niya, pwede niya makuha lahat ng prize, special prizes. So dito, ito yung halimbawa ng repetition is allowed. Okay? Now, kung meron tayong 10 contestants, and ang prize, special prizes natin ay 5, so ano yung permutation natin dito? Okay? How many ways can this be done? Okay? So, ang formula natin will be n raised to r since repetition here is allowed. And this is equal to 10 raised to 5. And 10 raised to 5 is equal to 100,000 ways. So, there are 100,000 ways na pwedeng ibigay yung 5 special prizes doon sa 10 contestants. Okay? So, next. So, a survey questionnaire of 5 questions is to be filled up by a respondent. If there are 5 choices per question, in how many ways can the respondent answer the questions if he is allowed only one answer for each questions? Okay, so imagine this. Meron tayong 5 questions. So, ito yung magiging n natin. Sa 5 na yan, syempre, meron tayong 5 choices. Okay? Now, so meron tayong 5 choices. So, isa lang ang pipiliin natin dito sa 5 questions. Okay? Ang problema dito, if doon sa 5 na questions na yun, posible ba na let's say, ito yung first question, second, third, fourth, fifth. And then let's say ang choices natin ay A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So ito, para siyang 5 taken 5 at a time. Okay? Kasi kahit alin dito sa 5 choices ay pwede sa isang tanong. Okay? So kahit alin ulit dito, pwede sa pangalawang tanong. Up to 5 na tanong. Kaya ang R natin dito will be 5. Ang tanong, ito ba ay pwede ba ang repetition dito? Okay? Ang pwede lang, isang sagot lang sa bawat tanong. Pero hindi sinabing bawal na puro A ang sagot mo sa bawat tanong. Posible yan, no? Ibig sabihin, pwede ang repetition. Pwedeng sa dalawang tanong ay A yung sagot mo, sa dalawang tanong, puro B na yung sagot mo. So, allowed ang repetition. And if this is a permutation with repetition, so we can use this formula, P equals N raised to R. So this is 5 raised to 5, and that is 3,125 ways. Okay? So that's all for the permutation with repetition. So let's move to circular permutation. Okay. So from the word circular, pinag-uusapan natin dito yung circle. Okay? So let's say we have 3 objects. We have a circle and then we have 3 objects here. Let's say A, B, C. Okay? And then baguhin natin yung arrangement nito. Pagpalitin natin yung B tsaka C. Let's say we have A, C, and then B. Okay. So, bukod dito sa dalawang to, makakapag-produce pa ba tayo ng another arrangement? Okay? So, let's try. Ilagay natin sa taas si B. Tapos, lagay natin sa baba si A. Taas natin si B. Gawa ulit tayo circle. Baba natin dito si A, tsaka C. Ito ba ay distinct arrangement? Or iba ba to dito sa dalawa? Okay. So the answer is, we are talking about circular, okay, arrangement. Ibig sabihin, nakadepende kung saan ka nakapwesto. Kung nakapwesto ka dito, halimbawa ito ka, okay, ang galing, may stickman. So, ito yung kanan mo, ito yung left mo. Okay, nakaharap ka dito sa table. So, nasa right side ibig sabihin, ang perspective mo dito, nasa right side ni A, si B. Nasa left side ni A, si C. Tapos, same position, nandito ka. So, dito, ang nasa right side naman ni A ay si C. Ang nasa right side ni L ay si B. Okay? Nasa left side naman ni A ay si B. So, dito, sa ganitong arrangement, masasabi mo, magkaiba sila. Okay? So, dito sa pangatlo, halimbawa, nandito ka pa rin sa taas. Nakaharap ka naman kay B, R, L. So, kapag lilipat ka kay A, so, haharap ka pa rin kay A, so, nandito ka. Okay? So, pag nakaharap ka kay A, alin yung right side mo? Ito. Ito naman yung left side mo. So, sa perspective na to, masasabi mo na yung A, nasa left side niya si B. Tapos, nasa right side niya si C. Anong mapapansin mo dito? Kapareho to nung kapareho to nung ito. Pareho siya nito. Na kapag nakaharap ka kay A, nasa right side si C, nasa left side si B. Okay? Nasa right side si C, nasa left side si B. Okay? Kaya, kung haharap ka kay B, so same lang siya. Nag-iba lang ng perspective. Pero kung babalik ka dito sa tapat ni A, so mapapansin mo na umikot lang. Pero same pa rin sila ng arrangement. Nasa left side ni A, si B, nasa right side niya si C. Kapareho lang nito. Nasa left side niya si B, nasa right side si C. So, hindi siya iba dito. So, meaning, ganun lang din. Bumagsak lang dito sa dalawa. So, kung meron tayong tatlo, naging dalawa lang yung possible arrangement natin. At kung magtataray pa tayo ng iba, ilipat natin sa iba pa si A, pero tatapat ka lang kay A. Tumapat ka lang kay A. Ayan, tatapat ako kay A. So, kung nakaharap ako kay A, ibig sabihin, nasa right side si C. Nasa left side si B. So, kanino siya kapareho? Nasa right side si C. So, ito pa rin. Kapareho pa rin ito. No? Ayan. So, nasa right side si C, nasa left side si B. So, kahit ikutin mo yan, kahit ibahin mo yung pwesto, umiikot lang. Okay? Ang nangyayari, basta tumapat ka lang sa isang object, makikita mo or mabibilang mo yung talagang number of arrangement, possible arrangement. Kasi kapag umiba ka, katulad nito, nandito ka kay B, so pakiramdam mo, iba to. No? Ibang arrangement. Kasi umiba ka ng pwesto ng object. Pero pag mag-i-stay put ka lang kay A, haharap ka lang kay A, mabibilang mo talaga yung number of arrangement. So, humarap ka lang sa isang object. Okay? So, ganun yung circular permutation, no? Hindi siya yung basta naglilipat-lipat tayo ng normal, katulad ng sa straight na upuan. So, dito, may nangyayaring pag-ikot na kung saan dapat tumapat ka lang sa isang object para mabilang mo talaga yung totoong number of arrangement. Okay? Kaya ang magiging formula natin ay P equals n minus 1 factorial. Okay? So, bakit may minus 1? Meron tayong n different objects. Babawasan natin ng isa. Bakit natin binawasan ng isa? Yung isa na yun yung tinatapatan mo. Okay? Yun yung fix. Mag-fix lang si A. Bibilangin mo yung arrangement mong natitira para malaman natin yung totoong bilang ng possible arrangement sa circular permutation. Okay? Kaya n-1, bawasan natin ng isa, dito katatapat. Tapos, yun, mabibilang natin ng number of permutations. So, let's apply this formula. Number 10. If 6 persons are to be seated in a round table with 6 chairs, how many ways can they be seated? So, kapag magdodrawing tayo ng bilog, tapos 6 persons, so mahirap pa, no? Dodrawing mo, tatapat ka sa isa, tapos may natitirang 5. So, i-arrange mo pa yun. So, gamitan na lang natin ng formula. So, basta may isa laging fix. Okay? So, P equals n minus 1 factorial. So, ilan yung n natin? Meron tayong 6 persons. Babawasan natin ng isa yung fix. Kaya magiging 5 factorial na lang. And ilan na siya? 120 ways. Okay? So, next. Problem 11. How many ways can 6 ladies be seated in a circular table such that 2 of the ladies must always sit beside each other? So, ito may panggulo, no? So, gusto nung dalawa, lagi silang magkatabi. Okay? So, may dalawang event dito. So, first event, yung arrangement ng dalawang lady. Okay? Sa dalawang lady, pwedeng nasa left yung isa, nasa right yung isa. Pwedeng nasa right yung isa, nasa left yung isa. So, ilan siya? Okay? Parang may dalawang chairs and then taken two. Okay? So, para dito sa first event. Yung ano nila, yung arrangement nito, pwede silang magkapalitan. So, this is 2 factorial or simply 2 ways. Okay? So, itong dalawang magkatabi. In-arrange ko muna itong dalawang magkatabi ha. Halimbawa, si Lady 1 tsaka si Lady 2. So, pwedeng ganyan, pwedeng Lady 2, Lady 1. So, pwede silang magpalit ng pwesto. Ito yung first event. Next, i-arrange na natin yung buong circular table. So, anong gagawin natin dito sa dalawa na ayaw maghiwalay? Since ayaw nila maghiwalay, ituring natin silang isa. One object. Okay? Kaya, kung one object sila, ilan na lang yung natitira natin? 5 na lang. Okay? Pawa naman naging object tuloy yung lady. So, sa second event, so, iayos na natin sila sa upuan. Bilangan na natin yung possible number of possible ways. So, magiging n minus 1 factorial. This is 5 minus 1 factorial. Bakit naging 5? Kasi, 6 ladies sila. Kasi nga, yung dalawa doon, tinuring na nating isa. Kasi ayaw nga nila maghiwalay. Okay? Kaya, magiging 5 na lang. So, nag-combine na yung dalawa doon. Kaya naging 5 na lang. So, 5 minus 1. So, doon tayo naka-fix kay ano, doon na tayo nakaharap dito sa dalawang ladies na ayaw maghiwalay. Okay? So, 5 minus 1 equals 4 factorial. And then, this is, ano yung 4 factorial? 4, 3, 2, 1, 28, no? Tama ba? 4 times 3, 4, 8, 12. But 28? 24 lang. Okay. Now, meron tayong dalawang events. Pag nakikita nyo to, may first event, second event. Ang una nating maiisip dito ay si fundamental principle of counting. So, by fundamental principle of counting, so, we have n minus 1 factorial, imumultiply lang natin dito sa NPR, yung ginawa natin kanina. And that is yung first event pala natin si NPR. So, balik rin natin. Inayos muna natin yung NPR. Or NPN rather. Para general NPR. Times n minus 1 factorial. So, this is 2p2 times 5 minus 1 factorial. So, this is, yung 2p2 ay 2 times yung 5 minus 1 factorial, that is 24. So, ilan lahat? 48 ways. Okay? So, yan. So, posible yan, no? Naghahalo. Permutation, and then circular permutation, and then fundamental principle of counting. So, nangyayari yan kapag nagkakaroon ng ibang sitwasyon. Katulad nito, may panggulong dalawang ladies na ayaw maghiwalay. Okay? So, next. In how many ways can 5 students be seated at a round table if 2 of the 5 students insist on sitting to each other? So, kapareho lang to ng kanina, no? Dito, may dalawa na naman na ayaw maghiwalay. out of 5. Okay, so ganun lang din. So, sa first event, ayusin natin tong dalawa. Naawayaw maghiwalay. So, this is simply NPN or 2P2. It's 2 factorial and that is 2. Okay? So, second event, ayusin na natin yung buo. Ituturing natin one object tong dalawa. One object. So, ilan na lang? 4, no? 4 minus 1 factorial. So, this is 3 factorial and that is 6. Okay? So, fundamental principle of counting, that is NPN times n minus 1 factorial. So, this is 2 factorial times 3 factorial and that is 2 times 6, 12 ways. Okay, so that's all for the circular permutations. And let's go to our last part ng permutation, permutations where some things are alike. So dito naman, meron tayong magkakamukhang object. So ang mangyayari, ang formula natin ay yung kabuuan, n factorial, di-divide natin sa magkakamukha. N sub 1 factorial, n sub 2 factorial, n sub 3 factorial. Kung ilan man yung magkakamukhang objects. Okay? So, halimbawa, find the number of distinct permutations from the letters of the word mathematics. So, dito, i-arrange natin to, yung mathematics. Okay? So, ang mangyayari, ilan yung letters natin dito? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, meron tayong 11 letters. Okay? Ilan yung M natin? So, ilan yung M natin? Dalawa? Yung A natin, ilan? Dalawa rin. Yung T, dalawa rin. Yung H, isa. Yung E, isa. Yung I, isa lang. Yung C, ilan? Isa lang. Yung S, isa lang din. So, alin dito yung may repetition? Ito. Okay? So, ang magiging solution natin, 11 factorial, ito yung kabuuan, itong n, over yung mga may repetition na yan. 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. So, this is equal to, gamitin na natin yung calculator. So, this is 4,989,600 ways. Okay. Bakit kaya bawal yung magkapareho? Bakit dinidivide natin? Ganito kasi, kung meron tayong 3 letters Bob, tapos i-arrange natin, itong OB, tapos OB, pareho lang. Okay? So, dalawang letters eh. Sabihin natin, ito yung unang letter, ito yung pangalawa. Tapos, pinagpalit ko, ganun pa rin, OB pa rin yung lumabas. So, nakukuha nyo yung point. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng division ng same letters. Para ibawasan yung magpapareho ng word. Because we're talking about distinct permutations. Okay? So next. Problem 14. Meron tayong 10 coins. If you have 6 10 coins and 7 5 coins, in how many ways can you distribute the coins among 13 children? So sakto, meron kang 13 na coins. 6 doon ay 10 coins, 10 pesos. And then, 7 doon ay 5 peso coins. Okay. So dito, ganun din, no? Merong magkakapareho, magkakamuka. 6 yung pare-parehong 10, 5 yung pare-parehong 5 pesos. 7 yung pare-parehong 5 pesos. Okay? So, ganun din, ang magiging permutation natin dito ay 13. Ito yung lahat ng coins natin na ibibigay sa 13 childrens. Tapos, merong 6 na 10 coins. So, 6 na magkakamuka, 7 na magkakamuka. 7 na 5 coins. So, this is how many possible ways? 1,716 ways. Okay? So, next. How many different signals, each consisting of 10 lighted colored bulbs, arranged vertically can be formed from a set of 5 blue bulbs, 4 red bulbs, and a yellow? Okay, so ito, meron na namang magkakamuka, pare-pareho ng kulay. I-arrange natin. Okay, so ganun pa rin. So P equals ilan yung bulbs natin na i-arrange? 10. Tapos yung magkakamuka, pareho-parehong kulay, 5 bulbs and then 4 red bulbs. So this is simply equal to 1,260 ways using our calculator. Okay? So that's all for permutation.